Good morning. Today we will discuss regarding CNC machining centers. The machining center developed in the late 50s is a machine tool capable of multiple machining operations on a work part in one setup under NC program control. It is a part of numerical control machine in which a number of operations can be done in a single setup. It's called machining center. It is built to do a number of operations such as milling, drilling, boring, facing, counter boring, threading, tapping, etc. in a single setup on several surfaces of a workpiece. Multitasking machine. So the term multitasking machine is used to include all of these machine tools that accomplish multiple and often quite different types of operations. The processes that might be available on a single multitasking machine include milling, drilling, tapping, grinding, and welding. So advantage of this new class of highly versatile machine compared to more conventional CNC machine includes fewer steps, reduce part handling, in, increase accuracy and repeatability because the parts and faster delivery of parts in small lot sizes. So primary components of a machining center. So machining center consists of framework components and CNC components. The framework components includes bed, saddle, column, table, and spindle, and CNC components that includes machine control unit, that is MCU, then servo motors, and ATC. ATC means it is a automatic tool changer. Classification. So machining centers are classified as vertical, horizontal, or universal. The designation refers to the orientation of the machine spindle. So first, a vertical machining center has its spindle on a vertical axis relative to the work table. Then second, a vertical machining center, that is VMC, is typically used for flat work that requires tool access from top. For example, mold and die cavities, large components of aircraft that can be machined with the help of VMC, that is vertical machining center. Generally, it is used for machining flat surfaces or the flat work. A horizontal machining center, that is HMC, is used for cube shaped parts where tool access can be best achieved on the sides of the cube. Third category, a universal machining center, that is UMC, has a work head that swivels its spindle axis to any angle between horizontal and vertical, making this a very flexible machine tool. For example, aerofoil shapes, curvilinear geometries. So first category, that is vertical machining. It is known as milling, relies on rotary cutters to remove metal from workpiece. Vertical machining occurs on a vertical machining center, that is VMC, which employs a spindle with a vertical orientation. With a vertically oriented spindle, tools stick straight down from the tool holder and often cut across the top of the workpiece. Horizontal machining. So horizontal machining center, that is HMC, is a machining center with its spindle in a horizontal orientation. This machining center design favors uninterrupted production work. One reason for this is that the horizontal orientation encourages chips to fall away so they don't have to be cleared from the table. More significantly, the horizontal design allows a two-pallet work changer to be incorporated into a space-efficient machine. To save time, work can be loaded on one pallet of an horizontal machining center while machining occurs on the other pallet. So you can see the axis designation in horizontal and vertical machining centers. So figure A, it is a axis designation for horizontal Z, and B indicates the axis designations for vertical Z. So this is the axis designation in horizontal and vertical machining centers. So in horizontal machining center has x-axis control for table movement left to right, then y-axis movement for vertical movement of the spindle, and z-axis movement for the horizontal movement of the spindle. So that indicated in a figure A. In vertical machining center, that is indicated in figure B. So vertical machining center has x-axis control for table movement left to right, y-axis control for table movement towards or away from the column, and z-axis control for the vertical movement of the spindle. So these two directions or the movement are indicated in figure A. The figure A for the horizontal machining center, and figure B, it is for the vertical machining center. So you can see another diagram of vertical machining center and horizontal machining center, and the directions that are shown by the arrows in both the machining centers. Again, on the left hand side you can see the horizontal machining center, and on the right hand side it is a vertical machining center. So you can see clearly in a horizontal machining center, x-axis control for table movement left to right, you can see that is shown by the arrow. Then y-axis movement for the vertical movement of the spindle, it is indicated by the arrow, that is vertically, and z-axis movement for the horizontal movement of the spindle. So that is name, it is given rotational axis direction. So it is a z-axis movement for horizontal movement of the spindle. And in second diagram, so it has a, so vertical machining center has a x-axis control for the table movement left to right. So that is indicated by the arrow you can see on a table. Y-axis control for the table movement towards or away from the column. So that arrow, that is indicated on a saddle from towards or away from the column, you can see clearly. And z-axis control, you can see the tool. So z-axis control for the vertical movement of the spindle. So it is clearly indicated in both the machining centers. Then features of CNC machining centers. So CNC machining centers are usually designed with features to reduce non-productive time. These features are automatic tool changer. The tools are contained in a storage unit that is integrated with the machine tool. When the cutter needs to be changed, the tool drum rotates to the proper position, and an automatic tool changer, that is ATC, operating under program control, exchanges the tool in the spindle for the tool in the tool storage unit. So capacities of the tool storage unit commonly range from 16 to 80 cutting tools. Then automatic work part position. So many horizontal and vertical machining centers have the capability to orient the work part relative to the spindle. This is accomplished by means of a rotary table on which work part is fixture. The table can be oriented at any angle about vertical axis to permit the cutting tool to access almost the entire surface of the part in a single setup. And another element is, or the feature is, automatic pallet changer. So machining centers are often equipped with two or more separate pallets that can be presented to the cutting tool using an automatic pallet changer. While machining is performed with one pallet in position at the machine, the other pallet is in a safe location away from the spindle. In this location, the operator can unload the finished part and then fixture the raw work part for the next cycle. So automatic tool changer, that is ATC. So the CNC machines are designed to perform a number of operations in a single setting of the job. A number of tools may be required for making a complex part. In a manual machine, the tools are changed manually whenever required. But in CNC machine, tools are changed through program of instructions. The tools are fitted in a tool magazine or drum. When the tool needs to be changed, the drum rotates to an empty position, approaches the old tool and pulls it. Then it again rotates to position the new tool, hits it and then retracts. This is a typical tool changing sequence of an automatic tool changer, that is ATC. So types of ATC, that is drum type. So drum type, it is used for holding small number of tools, usually not more than 30, storing on periphery of the drum and tool. Search speed is faster. So in a diagram, the drum type automatic tool changer, it is shown. The next type is chain type ATC. So for more number of tools, 40 or more, tool search speed is less. In the diagram, chain type automatic tool changer, it is shown. So automatic tool changers, large capacity and horizontal type. So holds up to 200 tools, identified by either tool number or storage pocket number, held in storage change. So process is approximately 11 seconds. When one operation being performed, tool requires for next move to pick up position. Tool change arm removes and holds it, exchanges when operation complete, returns tool to storage. And for vertical disc type holds from 12 to 24 tools. Next tool selected upon completion of machining operation. So it is approximately 2.5 to 6 seconds. So tool carriage mounted on shuttle that slides carriage next to the tool spindle. Tool pocket align, spindle orients tool holder and tool lock releases. Tool changer rotates to number called. Tool lock energized and carriage slides out of way. So machining centers that are capable of variety of machining operations. For this reason, a variety of tools are required for machining centers. Thus, the machining center must have automatic tool changer. So automatic tool changer, a tool magazine to hold a large selection of tools, and a tool change arm that selects and places the tools into machine spindle. So it has a ability to select spindle speed and feed rates and to bring tools to the workpiece automatically on command. Miscellaneous functions such as coolant on off, part clamping, program start alerts and other automatic functions. So tool changing follows similar pattern as given in the following sequence. First step is tool in spindle is oriented in position. Second step, tool in magazine is ready. Third, gripping fingers of tool changer grip both the tools, means new tool from the tool magazine and old tool from the spindle. Fourth step is tools are removed by gripper arm. Next step is gripper arm swinging through 180 degree. Next is new tool is inserted in the spindle and old tool goes to tool magazine. Next step is gripping fingers are retracted, and the last step, that is tool magazine starts rotating to make the next required available at the tool change position. Now the machines comes under horizontal machining centers are CNC milling, that is horizontal, CNC lathe, CNC grinder, etc. So horizontal milling. And the machines come under vertical machining center are CNC milling, that is vertical milling, and CNC drilling operations. Advantages of universal machining centers. So it eliminates handling and waiting time between machines, reduce number of fixtures and setups, reduce programming time, improved product quality, less work in process inventory, faster product delivery to customers, and lower manufacturing cost. So this is regarding the machining centers. Thank you.